Hello my beautiful butterflies, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Beverley and it is lovely to see you today. In this video we're going to be sitting down and having a little talk about a book called Magick. So grab that cup of tea, let's get to it. The first thing I need to say is I have a cold. Caught a cold off my husband, who very nicely brought it home the other day, and so I'm not feeling too good. It's thrown up all my nerve pain has gotten so much worse, which is delightful. So we're here in my PJs, they've got zebras all over them, and this lovely bed jacket because I want to be cosy and my body hurts. So please forgive me for doing a video in my pyjamas. I don't normally like to, but sometimes you just got to do what you've got to do. So today we are getting back to book review, and we are going to be talking about Magick, How to Become an Art Witch and Unlock Your Creative Power by Molly Roberts. This is somebody I've followed on Instagram for a long time, and when it came up that they had brought out a book, I ordered it for my husband because he's an artist, but it's not quite his kind of art, and so now is mine, and I'm going to be hopefully doing some projects out of this book here on the channel. If you would like to see that, definitely let me know. I also need to say that this is not sponsored at all. Molly Roberts doesn't know I exist. They don't follow me, they don't know me, and I bought this as a present for my husband with my own money, as well as the book that we're going to be reading next month. So just be aware of that. But don't forget, if you're new here, you can click the subscribe button to become part of the butterfly family. We would absolutely love to have you here, so don't forget to click that button, leave me a cheeky like and a comment, and also check out my Ko-fi. This is where you can leave me a little tip as a one-off payment, or a little bit every month. I know everyone's struggling at the moment, but running a YouTube channel costs a lot more than you probably think. Buying things like books and paying for the services that I need in order to get videos out to you, it costs a lot of money. So if you have a little bit to spare, it would be very, very much appreciated. But any like, comment and subscribe is more than enough. I just love seeing you here. Anyway, let's get on with the review. So what I love, first of all, is the artwork on the outside cover. It's so bright, and if you follow Molly Roberts, this is their aesthetic, so I love that they brought that into the book. And I also love how colourful and bright the projects are. So imaginative, so cool, just very eye-catching, and made me really excited to read this book. If you go to the introduction, it does tell you the very basics of witchcraft and art together. So it explains the call of the art witch, it explains how to cast art spells, how to use art and empower your tools in order to make your witchcraft work through your art. I love that because honestly I didn't even know art witchcraft was a thing. I do follow Magical Crafting. I'll leave a link to them and all the links to Molly as well. But Magical Crafting is one of my favourite channels. It's so relaxing. This person's voice is just so relaxing, and I love watching them paint and create beautiful journal pages and things. And I always thought, what a wonderful way of using what you love as your craft, but I didn't know it was a thing. Reading this book, I came to understand a bit more about how to bring art and crafting into your magic. I have just released a sewing video. I'm gonna try and do one every month from now on, and the sewing video is really fun to do, and I was like, I would love to use sewing in my witchcraft, and I found a book about sewing and witchcraft. And when I'm more confident with my sewing, I think I'm going to branch into trying to bring that into my sewing practice, like sewing certain sigils into the hem and that sort of thing. Very interesting. But anyway, I digress. So I love this book's introduction. So interesting, explains everything really, really easily, and I just love all the added little bits. It's just really lovely book that is very easy to read for most people. It's just really lovely book. I have to be honest, I just love this book. Yeah, it's also full of really imaginative ideas, things from little ancestor statues that you can make from recycled bottles, to manifestation mobiles and wands, rainbow paintings. Like, there's so much in here that I think anyone would find inspiration in these things. And going along with that, the photographs are beautiful of all the items. The only thing I would say is they can be quite dark photographs, which is very much jarring to me next to the brightly coloured pages. I don't know if anybody else has read this book and they felt the same, or if that's just me. But the pictures are absolutely beautiful. I so want to try making these bottles and things like that. So yeah, again, if you want to see me start crafting here on the channel, just let me know. But I love how imaginative and how everything is set out step by step. So you can follow it with a little diagram and progress photographs. So even if you're brand new to a craft, you can easily see how to do that craft, which I absolutely love, because I am not a crafter naturally. I didn't grow up crafting, and it's something that I would love to do more of, but as I'm coming at it from a beginner level, it's nice to know that there are step-by-step pictures and step-by-step instructions that I can follow if I want to do any of these. I will say this though, the text is small. The text is very small. There are some places where it's very large, but other places, look how small this writing is. And against the bright colour of the page, I found it in some places to be quite difficult to read. It was alright on pages like this where it was light, but where you had the dark colours with the dark images and text, I did find that hard to read. So I do wish the text was just a little bit bigger and a little bit clearer. Can you see there where it's just such small text? So if you do have problems with your eyes, problems reading, dyslexia, that sort of thing, I don't know if this book is available on audiobook. I will have a look, and if it is, I will leave a link down below, because it was quite hard to read. I think maybe use a magnifying glass or something. I do have a magnifying glass, so I did have to use that a couple of times. But just be aware of that if you do have sight issues or problems with bright colours against text, because I know a lot of people struggle with that sort of thing. But I have to say, overall, I just really enjoyed this book. It's not the sort of book that you have to read cover to cover. You can just kind of dive in, and a lot of these things were made with recycled materials. A lot of these things you could make very easily with bits that you have at home, and I absolutely loved that. Just the idea behind this book is so beautiful, and I really hope that if you're into crafting and art magic as a whole, that you will grab a copy of this, because it's such a fun book. I'm so excited to start crafting. I want to craft now. After reading that, I was like, I want to make magical bottles and ancestor things. So I love this book. So we're moving on. We're moving on to the next book. This book literally dropped through my letterbox yesterday, and it is Ancestral Grimoire. Connect with the wisdom of the ancestors through tarot, oracles and magic. Create your personal book of shadows, by Nancy Hendrickson. This is so up my street. I am really excited to read this book. So if you want to read it along with me, definitely check out the description. I will have a link to it there. This book will go along with, I've got quite a few videos and things about working with ancestors, and it's something that I definitely want to deepen, and using divination and oracles, that sort of thing, to connect with them deeper. Oh, I would love that. So yes, very excited to read this. So yeah, there we go. I'm sorry if this felt rushed or if it's a shorter video than usual, but I'm really struggling today. I woke up in so much pain because my fibro just flared along with this cold, and it's not even that bad of a cold. It's just flared everything else up, so I'm in a lot of pain. So I'm gonna go and curl up. I spent the whole morning curled up in a blanket with my dog. I wish I was a bear sometimes so I could like hibernate in the winter. Anybody else? Anyway, I'm waffling now because I'm not feeling well. So I hope you enjoyed this video. It was a bit crazy energy and I apologise for that. But I really hope that you'll check out the description for links to these. Again, not sponsored. I bought them with my own money. They don't know I exist, these authors, and I think they just haven't got a clue about me. So yeah, check out the description if you would like to buy them. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to head down below, leave it a cheeky little like so I know that you enjoyed it, and I will bring more like this to the channel in future. While you're down there, drop me a comment. Let me know if you are an art witch, if you enjoy this book, or if you already follow Molly Roberts, and let me know what you think of my next book of choice, The Ancestral Grimoire. I'm so excited. I always love chatting to you, so definitely leave me a comment. And last but certainly not least, if you like my content and you like my face, don't forget to head down below, leave the oh gosh don't forget to head down below, click that subscribe button, ring that little bell so you always know when I upload. I'm usually here Mondays and Fridays. My health permitting, I always do my very best to be here with you every week, twice a week. Take care, have a lovely, lovely day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.